am the chairman of the Law and Ordinance Committee, and we have two issues before our committee today. To my right is Ms. Lynn Snee. Mr. Schweizer is unable to be present today. So the first issue we have before our committee is to provide a recommendation to council regarding realigning the 6 wards of the city based upon the certified 2020 census number of 26,305 residents. Mr. Tiddington, I will turn it over to you.
All right, so behind you, you see a map of the recommended realignment. The red lines are the current ward boundaries. And with the growth of the city from 25,058 to 26,301, required us to staff to amend the wards. And so you see the shaded areas are the new recommended ward allocations. We've also provided the population within the new wards, and then in parentheses what the previous populations of each ward were. We are required to make our wards substantially equal, in this case within 1% of each other. We are well below the threshold for needing more council members. And so we will remain at 9. I had a pithy retort, but I bid it back, I want you to know.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. But this is what we're recommending. We are asking for a positive recommendation, and we do not need emergency legislation.
Does anyone have any questions about the new maps? These have been distributed. I know I got one as a committee packet. Did all council get one?
All council got the committee packet.
Okay. Mr. Whitten, did you have a comment?
This was entirely determined in-house?
Yes.
No outside?
GIS put it together.
No central committee was involved, so there's no gerrymandering.
That's correct. It's totally nonpartisan.
Ms. Snee, do you have any questions?
I do not have any other questions.
Anybody in the audience have anything they wish to discuss concerning this issue? Seeing none, Ms. Snee, what is your pleasure?
Move forward with emergency. This
It
one
doesn't
doesn't
have-
require emergency. That's the next one.
Yeah.
Just move forward.
I would concur with Ms. Snee, and we should move forward with this. The second issue before us is to provide a recommendation to council regarding authorizing the Director of Law and the Director of Public Service and Safety to file necessary paperwork for the appropriation of 5 parcels for easements associated with the West Main Street Corridor Improvement Project Phase 1. Consideration of emergency is requested on this issue. Mr. Tiddington? Or
So-
is it you or Jill?
She can give you all the details when I run out of things to say.
So we'll be here till midnight?
We will not. My knowledge is 30,000 foot view. This is related to the West Main Street Corridor Project. This is Phase 1. We have engaged with an appraiser through the ODOT process. We've had a couple of hundred properties where we have been acquiring either temporary or permanent or both types of easements. We are down to 5, and ODOT requires us to get a commitment one way or the other. This is not forcing somebody to agree to something that needs to go through the process. It's merely committing it and basically encumbering it so we can continue moving forward with bidding. Appropriation is the way that we would file to then, if needed, go to court to then mediate a fair value. These are the remaining 5. Familiarly know them as the tire muffler shop at the corner of Ridge and Main, the Marathon at Elm and Main, La Fiesta that is just west of the muffler tire shop, and then Tim Hortons at the corner of Hobart and Main Street. This only starts the process. During this time, we will continue to engage with property owners. In most, if not all of these, it's just a matter of slower communication than we'd like. And so Mr. Kerber and Mrs. Rhodes and will continue to contact them, but this starts the official filing so that we can put them on official notice. We are asking for emergency legislation so as to keep the project moving forward.
Yeah, and I just want to provide a couple more updates. So like Tim Donut, for example, we've reached a temporary easement language, I believe. I proposed to him later this afternoon, their attorney, so I think we're agreeable there. So if at any time any of these easements are signed and we're able to get the documents back before the November 1st meeting, then we'll pull them off. We're also in active conversation, the Valvoline, which is at Elm and Main, as well as the Reedy, I'm going to butcher the last name, Rio, which is the Marathon. We're in active communication with both of them. And so it's just a matter of getting the documents authorized so that we can get the utility relocation in advance of the West Main Street Phase 1 project. So get that started as quickly as possible. And we are up against, we also need to authorize right-of-way with ODOT by December 1st.
I don't see you said La Fiesta, I don't see La Fiesta.
It's owned by RC Hem Investments.
Oh.
It's parcel 71. It's not La Fiesta. Yeah.
La Fiesta Express, gotcha. Okay. That's, Ms. Snee, any comments?
I don't think I have any further questions.
Anybody in the audience, I'll do council members first. Any other council members? Mr. Phillips?
So we are in conversation with all 5 of these folks.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And we're not anticipating any lengthy issues with this.
Well, that's kind of, so this is the
That's why
point.
we are where we are today.
Yes, yes. So we're in conversation. We're continuing to reach out and negotiate back and forth. We're down, like we had over 60 easements or 60 easements on this Phase 1 project. So we're down to the last 5 and we just need to kind of like kick them in the butt to get it done. Sorry, that wasn't appropriate, I guess.
They needed a little jump start.
Yeah, we just need a jump start.
Got it, okay. Thank you, that's all I have.
Anybody in the audience have anything? Seeing none, Ms. Snee, what is your pleasure?
Move forward with emergency.
I would agree with Ms. Snee's comments and ask that we move forward with emergency legislation.
Okay.
Is there anything else that to come before the Law and Ordinance Committee? Then I would adjourn this portion of the committee.